Greetings, everybody. Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson, and it is my pleasure to be with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. We'll watch the visiting squad as they go up against the Indiana Pacers. For Indiana, this is their first time facing off this season. Last year, they split the season series at a game apiece. And as we take a few moments here, Shaq, the term basketball IQ is constantly thrown around these days. What exactly is meant by that? Because I don't have it.
Ernie, I have no
IQ.
idea. You know, you can be smarter than me if you want to. You can be a Rhodes Scholar, but you know what I will do to you. Doesn't necessarily mean you make good decisions on the basketball court. Basketball IQ, that term is overrated.
Maybe Kenny has an answer to this one.
Well, I think most people, when they first hear about it, they're talking about seeing the floor, having the ability to operate in the flow of the game and understand the time and score relationship. That's what a basketball IQ is. Like not taking a three-point shot with 24 seconds on the shot clock when you're up 9.
Not fouling a jump shoot.
Yeah, that's basketball IQ.
Okay, thank you. Kevin Harlan has a very high basketball IQ. Shaq has it too.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah.
He just doesn't like it.
I went to BYB, Bust Your Butt University.
Every dime is a flavor. I'm signed to the plate.
Welcome, everyone, to this 2K Sports broadcast of the Pacers live from Indianapolis, Indiana. Well, it was the Indiana Pacers in their last game, a loss to Chicago. And that's one they'd like to have back. A little more focus would have been enough. Just a 4-point loss.
Yeah, they were in a funk from the field in that game. Credit the defense, though, because even when they got open looks, no rhythm to knock them down.
Hey, guys. Hey, every team has a night like that on occasion. It happens. We call them gong games. You just want to hit the gong, forget about them, and move on.
And it's going to be Louisville off the tip. Now let's take a look at Louisville's opening lineup. We've got Ellis, and it's Weber in at the 3 spot. Pass to Stewart. From the arc. Pacers with the rebound. This game against Louisville here, it's their first meeting of the season.
And we saw how competitive and entertaining the season series was between these two terrific teams last year.
Exactly. They split the series, Greg. 2 elite teams and conference foes renewing that rivalry tonight.
And so it's Indiana with it. Here's Sullivan. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there, Greg.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
Shooting 2. Shooting 2.
First free throw is good. And so he hits both.
Well, as far as the league's big men go, he's one of the very best at the foul line.
Off the screen. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
And the Pacers with possession here.
Already his second foul. He's in danger of getting into serious foul trouble early in this game.
And now just over a minute played here in the first. From 10 feet out, and he nails the jumper.
I love the offensive execution on that possession.
For Louisville, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. To the left side wing. There's a screen. First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. No good. Good D by Weber.
Defense better not make a habit of giving him that shot. I mean, he doesn't miss many of them.
Right wing for 3. Starks with the rebound.
Kevin, just enough presence to bother that three-point attempt there.
Yeah, but for a guy that shoots it as well as he does, I'd say that is an easy look.
Now here is Hardaway. He's coming off a 16-point game against Chicago. Off the pick. And that one's good. Hardaway has got his first 2 points.
Effective screen set there for the jump shot. That was the key to the play.
And there's the pass to Stewart. Passes it to Montgomery. No one near him. Off the left rim and out.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 falling.
It's rebounded by Copeland. Louisville trails by 4. Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
No good with the layup.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over it.
Got that bucket in no time at all.
Just the height separation on that mid-range jumper. Excellent job of taking advantage.
And so it's Louisville with it, following the score by Indiana. Here's Stewart. A three-pointer off the mark.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Off the pick. That's good. 6 points for him.
And really, the defense didn't do a lot to fight around that screen on that possession.
And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, good.
Defensively, that possession better not start a trend because they just handed him 2 points.
Pass to Sullivan. Shoots from 12. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Greg, you're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
Now, here is Weber. His last outing, he had 24 points. They set the pick. There's the 3. The basket is good. That's his 6th attempt at his 3rd make.
Most any NBA player can make you pay when you leave them that wide open. That's why you have to stay alert on defense.
Henry with it. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Hardaway passes to Sullivan. Yes, and it's Hardaway picking up the assist.
The rapid-fire threes coming from everywhere.
Yeah, I'm not sure of the quality of that three-point shot attempt right there, going at it the way they did, but it all worked out for them.
Here's Copeland. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against the Lakers.
And he also controlled the backboard as well. I mean, he really did a terrific job. Good little two-man action there, but they just can't get the shot to fall.
Yeah, but that was a beauty. Good-looking shot, well-executed play. I wouldn't be surprised to see them go back to it.
And so it's Louisville with it, trailing here by 8. Here's Stewart, and again it's Louisville from deep.
He might not have the long-range ability of some other guys, but he will knock down open ones like that.
And the pass to Sullivan. Puts up the baby hook, and he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. While we have a chance, let's take a look at the teams that led the NBA in rebounding last season.
It was really an impressive campaign for their bigs. And honestly, I think the whole team did a great job of getting bodies on bodies and controlling that defensive backboard.
And the first one drops. And so he makes both from the line. Louisville trails by 7. Stewart passes to Copeland. Shot from the wing, and he nails the jumper. He's got 12.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
Hardaway passes to Sullivan. And the layup's good off the glass.
I mean, he was great in his last game, Clark, and clearly he has not lost that love and feel.
Kicks it to Copeland. They set the pick. Out to the right wing. Just his first attempt. And again, it's Louisville converting.
Good job threading that pass into the lane. I like his vision, guys. He sees everything.
And now, let's hear it for your P-Space.
How about a look at the Pacers and where they ranked in the NBA last season? First in field goal percentage. First in three-point field goal percentage. And they were third best in the league at scoring off turnovers. A lot of their points were the result of mistakes at the other end.
And looking at their field goal percentage, really, it was something to behold. A team that didn't settle, worked for high-quality shots. A significant accomplishment to lead the league in that category.
The Pacers making a switch here. Marshall's checked in. Shot is off. Now Louisville takes it the other way. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing the last matchup with the Lakers.
And with the number of turnovers they had in that game, guys, it was going to be an uphill battle all the way.
Especially when you couple the turnovers with the soft defense they were playing. That's a losing combination.
Pacers leading by 5. Starks kicks to Hardaway. Lets the three fly. Got a piece of it. Passes it to Stewart. Louisville passing it around. Montgomery, the pass to Copeland. Here's Marsh. That three off the mark. Indiana's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. It's Hardaway, that time on the assist by Starks. And the Pacers lead by 7.
That's a quick bucket there. Solid in transition.
Well, you know, he loves the chance to get out and run, and we could see right there why he does.
And so it's Louisville with it. Here's Stewart. Great use of the pick to create room for the jumper. He's got 14.
He has been fantastic this quarter, guys. It's just the kind of effort they need if they're going to continue to trim the lead.
Tries from 16, and the rebound goes to Louisville.
And as far as jump shots go, that's what you have to continue to try and get.
I don't know how that one stayed out.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
Here's Hardaway. Louisville getting their last shot to go. And it's Hardaway again missing. Louisville trails by 3. Montgomery, the pass to Stewart. Fires for 3. That's in. He's 7 for 12 now in the game.
Really hard to find fault with anything he's doing this quarter, at least at the offensive end.
That one falls through. It's his 6th make from the floor this game. Now 6 for 10.
I mean, he is tearing the defense apart. And let's face it, they have not brought their A game on that side of the ball.
Evans, he's checked in for Indiana. Warren comes in for Starks. Now off the inbound. The shot will not go. Indiana leading. A clear look for Hardaway. That one's good from the corner. Hardaway has got 6.
And he's really been working to get those looks, and it's starting to pay off here early on.
There's a good screen. Here's Stewart. Trains it from 17 feet out. He's got 19.
I tell you, he has some impressive moves in his repertoire. That's as good as it gets, but just one of many.
Here's Sullivan. Can't hit. Now Louisville takes it the other way. Oh, and a fast break for Louisville. All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Guys, I spoke with the head coach of the Pacers. Coach said that even though this is the first meeting of the year, he didn't expect there to be much of a feeling out period between the teams. He said, listen, we have a group of guys that can all score and do it in a hurry. I expect us to come right at them and test their defense early on. They'll definitely be on the attack, guys.
Thanks for filling us in there, Doris. Thank you so much. Getting their offense sorted out is the priority here, guys.
And that's what typically drives them. So no big surprise there. They'll be expending most of their energy at the offensive end.
Well, I tell you what, they better save some of that energy for deep. I don't care how much you score. At some point, you got to stop some people, too.
Okay, time now for an injury report.
Kevin, I spoke with head athletic trainer for the Pacers. He told me that it doesn't look too serious. That's a bitter pill for them to swallow at such an early stage of the season. It really changes the look of this entire team, guys.
Thank you, Doris. Boy, you always hate to see anyone ever deal with any sort of injury.
And almost for every player, it's inevitable. I mean, injuries are going to happen no matter how well you take care of yourself.
And let's just hope the rehab process doesn't drag on any longer than it has to.
So they take the lead. He has 5.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
Now here is Hardaway. 6 points for him. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. Hardaway has got 8.
Nice job there to shake free of the defense and then drain the J.
Here's the screen. Stewart, guarded by Hardaway. Here's Copeland. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively so far.
Yeah, and I think we're going to see them operating a lot of their offense from the interior today.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Evans with the rebound. Pacers trail by 3. Hardaway up top. He's got 8. Drops one in from the wing. Hardaway has got 10 points in the game.
Not much defense to speak of yet here, guys.
Nope, it's been all offense, fellas, all the time here early.
A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Louisville out in front, leading by just 1. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break. So far, it's been a closely contested game as we get the second quarter up and going. And Louisville, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
I tell you what, the scoring has come in threes for the most part here so far.
Every time down the floor, it seems they're knocking down the triple.
Indiana trailing here on the court for Louisville. We've got Weber, and it's Ellis at center. Beyond the arc. And the rebound goes to Louisville. And here's Weber. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard.
Stewart. For 3.
Here's Hardaway. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
Talk about being on his game. Look at the numbers for Hardaway. He's got 10 points, and he has 1 steal to his credit as well.
And Clark, he's just done a great job defensively. That 1 steal doesn't tell the whole story.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
2 shots.
That free throw good from Hardaway. And Louisville making a change here. He's off on the second. Louisville leading by 3. Weber the pass to Stewart. And again, it's Louisville converting.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
Outside Hardaway. From about 19 feet. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. Hardaway has got 13.
The defender was spinning around like an agitator in a washing machine after that crossover.
I think you're right. Looks a little bit dizzy after that one.
Now, here is Weber. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. No luck. And Indiana will go the other way with it. Here's Daly. Rebounded by Ellis.
Well, I think he had all the space he needed. He just couldn't find the bottom of the net.
Here's Weber. It's hauled in by Warren.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Weber against Hardaway. From 11 feet away. And good. The friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Hardaway has got 5 points now this quarter. For Louisville, they've gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Montgomery, the pass to Weber. There we go. Now in the scoring column with that make, he is 1 for 4. Pacers trail by 3. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. And that one's good, Henry.
And that's a nice possession. Did a good job to get that open shot.
For Louisville, they've gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. And there's the feed to Copeland. Montgomery, the pass to Weber. They get a hand on it. Now, here's Warren. He's tightly guarded, and a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for Louisville.
Guys, they are dialed in from beyond right now. They didn't waste any time getting into a groove in this game.
They've been distributing the ball really well tonight, too. I mean, a decent number of assists so far for them.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Loose shots.
Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead. Both teams deciding to change it up. And they now lead as the free throw drops for him. And for Louisville, they're shooting at 52% from the field. They're clicking. There's the dish to Ellis. Down low. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. and Louisville leads by 1.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agenda.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
Now, here is Starks. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change.
They really depend on him to convert those chances. A lot of times, even with solid D draped on him, they expect him to make it.
Stewart, and again, it's Louisville converting.
Wow, risky shot there size-wise, but the incredible skill that he possesses allows that one to go.
Well, the quick high release negated any height disadvantage he had right there.
Here's Starks. Now Warren. Back to Starks. Some nice passing here by Indiana, but they recover it.
Just cannot find the rhythm. Still yet to hit a shot this quarter.
Feeds it to Ellis. Here's the screen. Screen by Ellis. Pass to Montgomery. Plenty of space. And again, it's Louisville converting. Pacers trail by 5. To the right side. Five on the clock. Out of bounds. Louisville takes possession. With this stoppage in play, we have a chance now to show you which teams led the league in three-point percentage last year. Number 1, the Pacers.
You know, Kevin, they were absolutely fantastic last year. I mean, they demanded respect from behind the arc all year long. Very consistent and very disciplined in their shot selection. They knew exactly how to move the defense and move themselves to get quality looks from behind the three-point line.
Weber a screen. Here's Stewart, and again it's Louisville converting.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
Pass to Warren. To the middle. Here's Henry on the money from 12 feet away. Louisville leading by 5. Stewart passes to Montgomery. Dishes it to Weber. Screen by Ellis. 6 to shoot. Shoots a 3. And again, it's Louisville from deep.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's keyed this run. Passing it with purpose. The D hasn't been able to keep up.
Now, here is Starks. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Henry dishes to Warren. There's the pick. Indiana needs to get a shot off. That is good, and the Louisville lead is cut down to just 6 points and the bucket from Starks.
Heads up play there, guys, on the assist and the finish.
And I think taking a time here to talk things over is a smart idea.
One of the things you want to do is make sure everybody is clearly on the same page with the game plan. And sometimes you need a timeout to make sure that's the case.
Let's take a look now at some stats for Ellis. Good season for him last year. First in scoring, first in rebounding, and of course he established himself as the most prolific passer in the game last season, the league leader in assists.
Yeah, and that's what made him number 1 last year. You can't stop him, and you really can't contain him.
Louisville leading by 6. Here's Stewart. It's rebounded by Indiana.
I tell you what, folks, I bet he won't miss that shot next time he takes it.
Ellis with some nice D.
That's what we call good defense in the paint, worth its weight in gold.
It absolutely is, and maybe even more than that. I mean, you saw it right there. Without his presence, that's an easy basket.
Pacers have gotten exactly half their shots to go down here in the second, 5 of 10. There's the pick. Here's Daly, and Ellis with the block, and he gets it back. Second chance shot, and it's off the back rim, no good. Louisville has gotten the three-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. They're 6 of 15. Stewart passes to Weber from downtown, kept alive. There's the pass to Montgomery. Weber a screen. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
Yeah, just nice strength there, and then just off with the shot.
Boy, with all the contact he drew there, Greg, that would have been a heck of a bucket. He nearly got it to go.
Louisville shooting their first free throws here tonight. No good on that one. And Louisville making a change here. And he's good on the second. Pacers trail by 7. Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
Kicks it to Starks from the arc. With the tip. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. 19 points in the game.
Always better to be lucky than good when it comes to offensive rebounding. Unless you're as good as he is, then those tip-ins are all about skill.
Now, here is Weber. Lets it go. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Weber's got 5 points now in the quarter. Indiana's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Here's Daly, and the 3-ball is good.
Well, he's given himself a chance. 6 shots he's gotten up this quarter, but only able to convert on 1 of them.
Time now for an injury report.
Yes, Kevin, I got some news from Louisville's head athletic trainer. It doesn't seem like too drastic of an injury. The season is young, but that is tough news to get at any point in the year. We'll see how well the team comes together in his absence. Kevin?
Well, thank you, Doris. Hopefully we'll see him very soon.
Well, they like him back as quick as possible, but they also want him healthy. Boy, even though he missed, you can't give up that kind of a look very often.
Better to be lucky than good sometimes. Fortunately, they didn't get burned on that one.
Boy, 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Boy, they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing that ball into the paint. Smash mouth basketball.
And Clark, it's a strategy that has served them well during the course of this first half.
And now, let's hear it for your teammates.
And Louisville making a change here. Oakland's checked in. Over to the wing. Here's Sullivan. That drops, and it comes off the assist from Hardaway. Hardaway has got 4 assists now tonight.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
Copeland, good. Copeland's got 6.
The second he got around the pick and shook his man, it was straight to the bucket for the easy deuce. Very, very well done.
Hardaway, that's a 2-pointer. And the rebound goes to Louisville. Stewart, covered by Starks. Passes to Copeland. Louisville passing it around. They set the screen. 5 to shoot. The 17-footer. No good. So Indiana will take it the other way. Here's Marshall, and a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. Well, let's take a look at last year's top scorers. The Pacers have been good at the free throw line. This one, 7 of 8.
At the line for 2.
He misses the free throw. He hits the second from the line. 1:51 left here in the second. Louisville leading by 5. They set the pick off the screen. The shot is off. Indiana's gone 1 of 4 from 3-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. And that one's good. Starks has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Talk about doing a Rip Van Winkle on defense. Come on, guys, wake up. Why are they leaving him open at the 3-point line? Come on.
Here's Copeland after Indiana gets the 3. Here's Hamlin. Louisville, no good that time either. Indiana's gone 2 for 5 from 3-point land since the end of the first. Outside Hardaway. It's Evans, top of the key. Here's Sullivan, powered down with both hands.
And everybody out of the way. I mean, clear the lane. We've got some rims to wrap.
What a sensational play to get to the rack for the slam.
Strong interior move. Aggressive, assertive, and effective.
Here's Hamlin. Offensive rebound. Here's Stewart. Great look, but off the mark. Indiana's gone 3 of 7 tonight from 3-point territory. There's the screen. Here's Hardaway. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. Hardaway has got 17 now.
That was an outstanding pick that gave him the room to bury the jump shot. Underrated, but not undervalued.
Pass to Marsh. Will it go? And the shot is good. And Louisville leads by 1. Well, Clark, we've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
Yeah, we sure have. I mean, it's been a bit of a windshield wiper game. I mean, back and forth, the lead has gone 5 times, so no one in clear control yet.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game. Just a matter who can catch that momentum.
And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that has been very close so far. Pacers lead by 1. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. Ernie Johnson here, joined by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. We welcome you to the halftime show on 2K Sports. For the Pacers, the first quarter was pretty even. They never trailed by more than 3 points, and it was neck and neck the entire period. The second quarter was a strong effort for them as they continued to battle, and they were able to close out the half in a good position. And Kenny, what'd you think about what we saw from Indiana?
The differential is the free throw attempts, and that's one of the big stories in this game tonight. They were being so aggressive and so smart that all they could do on the defensive end was foul.
Shaq, let's get your insight on the visiting team.
They're giving up way too many good looks. You want to keep your opponent under 50% shooting? They have not done that. What's the solution? Maybe more ball pressure, more physicality down low. Whatever it is, Ernie, they need to figure it out.
And that's going to do it for now as the second half is just about to get started. Now back to Kevin Harlan and the rest of the 2K Sports crew. We will see you later.
The third quarter now beginning. Both sides looking to pull away in the last half of the game. Indiana leading. And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. On the court for Indiana, who got starts. He's out there with Hardaway, and it's Henry in at the center filling out the middle.
Boy, did he go hard to the boards, but clearly went over the back in doing it.
Yeah, kudos for the effort. I always love that kind of effort, but he was just a little overzealous.
Stewart, guarded by Hardaway. Down low. And that one's good, Ellis. Ellis has got the first basket of the second half. That one for Louisville. Now, here is Starks. There's the pick. Here's Hardaway. And the rebound goes to Louisville. Copeland's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Montgomery, guarded by Hardaway. Fires it up. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Indiana trailing here. Puts up the baby hook. And the rebound goes to Louisville. Copeland's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
And they start the second half with 3 straight misses.
Weber can't hit. For Indiana, they've gone 0 of 3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second half. Hardaway kicks to Starks. Back to Hardaway. Makes no mistake on the open jump shot. Hardaway has got 21 in the game.
Maybe with that, the lid on this basket will be lifted for him.
There's the feed to Weber. He dishes it to Ellis. Louisville passing it around. There's the pick. Shot clock at 6. Louisville needs to get off a shot. Here's Weber. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. Weber's got 8. And Clark, as we approach the fourth quarter, still anyone's ballgame.
Yeah, exactly right, Kevin. I mean, these teams just simply keep trading baskets and as a result, trading the lead.
Yeah, neither team able to create much of a cushion.
Here's Sullivan. Finds the bottom of the bucket from 13 feet out. He's got 25.
Impressive, really, from that short 17 area. They are not missing many.
You're exactly right. I mean, they've banged home 8 of their last 10 points on mid-range jumpers.
Warren's checked in for starts. For Louisville, they've shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far. Weber, no good on the free throw. The Pacers have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Shoots from the baseline. Rebounded by Ellis. For Louisville, they've gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. There's the dish to Copeland. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. Copeland's got 8 points.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Weber pulls it in. Louisville leading by 4. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Here's Stewart, and it's blocked. Hardaway with it. 21 points in the game. Shot from 12. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
That's his third personal foul.
The Pacers have made their free throws at a pretty good clip. They've hit 8 of 10.
2 shots.
The first one falls. And he makes both free throws. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone.
Louisville calls timeout. Here we go, Pacers fans. Now coming up the court are your Pacers.
And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Kevin, I was able to listen in on what Steve Kerr was going over with his team. He thinks there are opportunities for second chance points out there and implored them to go hard to the offensive glass for the remainder of this game. He also told them that he wants to see multiple passes on every possession. He said that was the key to getting the best shot each time down. Probably a good time to make some changes with a good chunk of the second half still to go, Kevin.
Thanks again, Doris. Here's Montgomery. The teardrop falls in.
Oh, terrific way to finish that move there, going to the basket.
Pacers trail by 4. Sullivan, guarded by Weber. Count the buckets. 27 points for him.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you've got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
Now here's Ellis. Feeds to Weber. Lots of room. It's rebounded by Indiana.
If he can improve on what's been a shaky day for him thus far, they could stretch this lead out.
Outside Hardaway. Inside. He nails it, and we're tied up. He has 6.
Give credit where credit is due right there. A terrific assist.
Stewart, guarded by Hardaway. Pass to Weber. And there's the pass to Stewart. 5 to shoot. Fade away. The shot, no good. The Pacers have gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the third. Dishes it to Warren. Indiana moving the ball away. Hardaway kicks to Henry. Good, and the assist goes to Hardaway. Henry's got 6.
Really good awareness right there on the assist.
Montgomery, the pass to Stewart, and he gets the bucket.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
And now, let's hear it for your Ace Mates.
Look at the stats for Copeland. He had a strong showing last season. First in scoring, first in rebounding, and of course, he established himself as the most prolific passer in the game last season, the league leader in assists.
Yeah, and that's what made him #1 last year. You can't stop him, and you really can't contain him.
Louisville on D. And here is Hardaway. He's got 21. And he uses the glass on the layup. Hardaway has got 4 this quarter.
He is setting this place on fire, fellas. His shooting has been off the charts.
Montgomery, the pass to Ellis. Pass to Stewart. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Back to Ellis. From about 16, the shot will not go. And Indiana will come the other way. From outside the arc, there's the bucket. Good. Now it's a 5-point Pacer lead for Louisville. They've gotten 6 of their 12 shots to drop for him here in the second half so far. By Ellis. Pass to Montgomery. All sorts of time, and that is good. He has 6. Here's Hardaway. He's got 23. And the Pacers tack on 2 more. Louisville trails by 5. Kicks to Copeland. The pass to Montgomery. There's a screen. He feeds it to Copeland to the right side. Hardaway with the steal. That's good. Hardaway has got 8 points in the quarter.
He has really shot the ball extremely well, as you'd expect. Like we say, he's been making sweet string music all day long.
And so it's Louisville with it. Here's Copeland. He's got 8. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. Now at the break on the floor, you can see the teams that led the NBA in steals last year.
You could tell by watching them how much they enjoy playing defense. They seem to have an endless reserve of energy flying around and pressuring the basketball.
All right, now, take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. And good on the second, so he makes them both. And so here is Indiana, leading by 5. Hardaway kicks to Warren. Here's Daly. It's rebounded by Copeland. Copeland's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Hamlin, guarded by Hardaway. From the wing. Goes back up. Copeland, good. Copeland's got 4 this quarter.
Just a grinder. Always doing the dirty work on the offensive glass, and that's one of the things he brings to the table.
There's the pick. Outside Hardaway. And Indiana, another 3.
This is a tremendous solo run he's on. I mean, the kind we've seen him have so many times before.
Hamlin, guarded by Hardaway. Passes it to March. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. 11 points in the game.
Back at you. I mean, they immediately get those 3 points back.
Trading spray guns from long range. Trading blows from behind the arc.
And so it's Indiana with it. It's a 3-point game. Back to Hardaway. 6 on the shot clock. It's stolen. Hamlin, covered by Evans. Here's Hamlin. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. And now just a 1-point Pacer lead.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
From the arc, there's the bucket, good. 9 points in the game so far.
And that's why it's so important to really be a good screening team. You get a lot of open looks from it.
Nine feet out. Here's Copeland. It's good, and he threw contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play chance here. The Pacers making a switch here. Starks is checked in. Ellis is checked in for Louisville. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Pacers.
The mid-range that you've seen from them about as good as it gets, and there has not been a drop-off in the second half.
Something we've also seen them doing tonight is getting the long ball to go down. Big points from outside.
Now, here's Marshall. Hardaway dishes to Marshall. Ellis with some nice D. Louisville has gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. 1:25 left in the third quarter of the game. The feed to Copeland. Louisville passing it around. Here's Hamlin. Chance there to take the lead. Missing. Starks outside. He kicks to Warren. Outside Hardaway. There's the screen. He dishes it to Evans. To the paint. Hardaway, no good. And for Louisville, they're shooting an outstanding 55% from the field since the half. You know, their execution has been on point. Here's Copeland, covered by Evans. Here's Marsh. Good on the three-point shot. He's got 14.
Wow, what a special performance this guy's putting on from long range.
Well, that has been his shot today. No ifs, ands, or buts about it.
Now, here is Starks. 5 points in the game. Hardaway, no good.
Oh, that's a tough three-point try when you've got the defense right there.
Well, he'd have to be really good to knock down the shot like that against that kind of defense.
Here's Ellis. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. Louisville shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
And if we want to take a look back, they converted about 76% from the line.
And that just has to improve, guys. I mean, the free throw shooting is something that has to get better. You're immediately putting yourself at a disadvantage when you shoot that poorly from the line.
And Ellis drops them both. Six seconds left in the third. Hardaway, that's a two-pointer. And no good trying to get that one. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Louisville out in front as they wrap up the third quarter with a tremendous 17-6 run. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. We've got a great game on our hands as we welcome you back. The fourth quarter of action getting started. And so it's Louisville with it. They lead by 4. On the court for Louisville, we've got Ellis. And it's Montgomery in at the 2-guard spot. Weber kicks to Ellis. And a great assist by Weber as that one goes in. Weber's got 3 assists in the game. Indiana's gone 6 of 12 from outside. A very nice 50% mark, shooting the 3-ball well. Stolen by Weber. Oh, and a fast break for Louisville. Here's Montgomery, finished off the break. And Louisville leads by 8.
And you can sense the momentum really starting to swing their way.
Yeah, they're taking charge here. I mean, there's no question about it, Greg. And the lead, I think, is just going to continue to grow and grow from here.
Hardaway kicks to Henry. Off the pick. That is good.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact that the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
And so it's Louisville with it. Here's Ellis. Here's Copeland. It's deflected out of bounds as Louisville keeps possession. A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. Ellis with a screen on Hardaway. Back to Ellis. An easy layup after coming off the pick. Ellis has got the lead up to 8 now for Louisville.
They've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And it's not just their passing, but also the body movement off the ball that's created a lot of those opportunities.
Nothing fancy there. Didn't need it.
Nope. His only concern right now, Clark, is getting the points on the board, and I don't mean style points.
I like the simplicity.
Well, there's also style just with the fact that he's able to have that kind of a finish, though. Still, I like that pretty one-handed flow.
Clock at 6. Screen by Ellis. Here's Stewart. And again, it's Louisville converting.
Effective screen set there for the jump shot. That was the key to the play.
They set the pick. On the wing starts. A 3 ball. And the rebound goes to Louisville. Montgomery covered by Starks. Weber. The basket drops and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
It's as if the defenses have just given up.
Yeah, you know, the Pacers only picked up the deeper we've gotten into this game, which is remarkable. It speaks to the endurance and stamina of these teams, and it's also been a lot of fun to watch.
Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for Louisville.
They keep piling up the assists, and they haven't cooled off at all.
Something we've also seen them doing tonight is getting the long ball to go down. Big points from outside. It's been a solid outing for Weber. He's got 13 points, and he's been delivering a healthy dose of helpers, too.
He really has, Clark. Always with his head up, looking to make the pass, trying to find the open man. And you know what? He's really been one of the few bright spots for them, trying to will this team to victory.
Here we go, Pacers fans. Now coming on the court are your Pacers.
Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Steve Kerr was saying to the team. His advice clear-cut. I want to see you playing to win, not playing not to lose. I don't care what the lead is. We do not back off.
Thanks, Doris. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Pass to Montgomery. The dish now to Ellis. Out left to the wing. Louisville passing it around. Feeds to Weber. Just 5 on the clock. Out of hand on it. Unloads. That is good. The Louisville lead is cut down now to just 7 on the basket from Sullivan.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Pass to Copeland. Dishes it to Weber. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
And you can just see he's a different player since coming back from halftime.
There's the pass to Hardaway. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Sullivan guarded by Weber. Here's Sullivan. Rebounded by Ellis. Louisville leading by 9. Kicks it to Weber. Ellis, the pass to Weber. Passes it to Stewart. Fades back. And the rebound goes to the Pacers.
And so much for repeating the three-point barrage he put on in the first half. Nothing here in the second.
To the inside. Off the screen. He lays it in.
Now how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
He feeds it to Copeland. Pass to Stewart. And off the glass. That one's good. He's got 36.
And he's made more than his fair share of those today.
Pacers trail by 9. checked in for the Pacers. Off the inbound. That is good. The Louisville lead is cut down now to just 7 on the basket from Sullivan.
Well, for one, he hasn't let them down. I mean, but a few other guys need to pick up the pace if they're going to be good.
Ellis kicks to Weber. The pass to Montgomery. Out to the wing. Here's Stewart. And a great assist by Weber as that one goes in. He has 38 in the game. For Indiana, they've gone 6 of 8 from the field in the fourth so far. It's been a great start to this final quarter for them. There's a good screen. Hardaway for 3. It's rebounded by Copeland.
That's something they need to do more of. Get after it on the glass. Go get those boards.
Clark, it wouldn't hurt. Some extra possessions would definitely help narrow the gap and maybe swing the momentum.
Passes it to Sullivan. Can't hit. Now Louisville takes it the other way. Inside, here's Ellis. Banked in off the glass. And now it's an 11-point Louisville lead.
Another gap in the defense found there, and they've really had their number today.
Pass to Sullivan. Great defense that time from Ellis. And for Louisville, their shooting has been terrific. 54% on the game. Louisville passing it around. Right wing. Montgomery, the pass to Ellis. Now the feed to Copeland. Clock at 4. The pass to Stewart. The 19-foot shot. And again, it's Louisville converting.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
5 straight baskets, Greg, resulting from assists. They're playing as one unit out there.
Now, here's Warren. Sullivan. And he connects on the jumper. The screen did the trick. 37 points for him.
And those are two teammates right there working in rhythm. One setting the screen and the other using it to get that separation.
And so it's Louisville with it. Fires it up, but he stays with it. Pass to Stewart. Another shot. It's rebounded by Indiana. Guys, there's still time for them to make a run.
But the margin of error is history.
Can't have any wasted possessions down the stretch.
Now, here's Warren. Pass to Sullivan. He kicks to Hardaway. And a miss there on the triple.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
Shooting for Indiana, Montgomery at the line for 2.
And he makes the first.
They're really doing a good job working hard to get inside and draw contact, a little more so than they did in the first half.
And defensively, if you're trying to battle back, you can't keep sending them to the line.
He hits both from the stripe. Pacers trail by 13. Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
Jumper off the screen. The shot misses. And here's Louisville. This is the most they've led by 13 points. Stewart passes to Ellis. From past the arc, the shot misses. Indiana's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Here's Sullivan. Drills the baseline jumper. He's got 39.
Well, he certainly isn't the one to blame for them being in the hole. He's been on the money with his game.
Montgomery, the pass to Weber. He dishes it to Copeland. Takes the three. It's tipped. Sullivan guarded by Weber. Now the dish to Hardaway. From downtown, got a piece of it, and that's out of bounds. Indiana will retain possession.
Indiana calls timeout. Here we go, Pacers fans. Now coming on the court are your Pacers.
And so it's Indiana with it. There's a good screen. 6 to shoot. Ellis on the double team. Here's Henry. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Hardaway. Henry's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for Indiana.
Earl Hardaway.
Louisville has gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Lets it go from 11. It's rebounded by Indiana.
He's not necessarily a strong inside presence, but he needs to polish those chances off.
All by himself. Pushing it up. Here's Montgomery. Picked his pocket. Feeds it to Hardaway. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
That's his first personal foul. Shooting for Indiana. Hardaway. 2 shots.
He drops the first one, and that brings them within 8. And a tough break is his second attempt at the line. No good.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
Here's Stewart. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. And he has 42.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand. Clearly, he's not pleased with all the looks they've given up on the inside, and also to get them to tighten up that defense.
Yeah, and I think he's going to let them know about it. I mean, they're playing some soft interior defense, and you can't win that way. That's a recipe for disaster if you're not going to play with some physicality inside.
There's a minute 45 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Hardaway. And that one's good. Hardaway's got 33 points.
You can see that they're not as aggressive from the three-point arc. They had far more attempts in the first half.
Here's the screen. Screen by Ellis. Now Weber down to 5 on the shot clock. 14 feet away. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. 14 points for Ellis.
An open jump shot there, and their D not putting up any resistance today.
Outside Hardaway. To the inside. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot two.
Ellis. That's his fourth personal foul. Shooting for Indiana, number 46. Taking 2 shots.
And no good as the first free throw, missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. And he misses the second one as well, so he is 0 for 2 that time.
Well, it's terribly frustrating for a coach when his team can't knock down their free throws. I mean, it really comes down to focus, routine, and stamina, especially in the second half.
Stewart passes to Ellis. Got that as his 7th field goal in 10 tries. He's shooting a very good 70%.
I don't want to say they're trying to run up the score here, but they do keep adding to the lead.
Well, I know you don't want to say it, but I will, partner. I mean, they're trying to run the score up here. It's plain and simple. They're trying to throw salt all in that wound.
And so it's Louisville with it. Gope on the pass to Stewart. Screened by Ellis. Dishes it to Weber. Lets it go with a 3. No good.
And he's clearly been the best rebounder on the floor today.
And the numbers back it up, Greg. I mean, he's brought his hard hat and mean mentality to the glass with him today.
And how does he get that one to go? No idea.
I don't have an idea either. A little heat check there, but yep, he's still cooking, and Greg, he's cooking with gas.
So it's Louisville winning this one easily. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. And this broadcast has not ended just yet, as we've got the award-winning Ernie Johnson standing by here for the postgame show.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
And hello again, everybody. Ernie Johnson with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Let us take a moment now to recognize our Jordan Player of the Game. Just a monster first quarter of the game. He came out hot and just never cooled down. That boost he gave his team early on, a huge factor.
Boom, boom, boom. That's right, Ernie. Instruments. This guy was instrumental tonight in making sure they avoided a second straight loss. They needed somebody to step up tonight, and he was their guy.
He was up to every single challenge he faced tonight. He was in such control of the ball game. His showcase of his skill set was awesome.
And folks, that's it for us. Thank you for tuning in. Always a pleasure. For Kenny the Jet Smith, for Shaquille O'Neal, this is Ernie Johnson. Have a great night.
busca de respuestas con el manojo lleno y vengo como un libro abierto, ansiosa de aprender la historia no contada de nuestros ancestros.